Hey everyone, this is Sherry from this Gen X Life. I've got 20 things that I quit doing to simplify my life. And simplifying my life has been an interest of mine since the early 2000s when the movement really became pretty strong. So I feel like I have fine tuned this list over the past couple of decades. So now I want to share that list with you and hope that it helps you. Okay, the first major category that I'm going to cover are related to household habits. And first on the list is I quit making my bed. I've come to realize that no one, including myself, cares what my bed looks like. That doesn't even cross their mind to even care what my bed happens to look like on any given day. And since it doesn't matter to me as well, then I quit making it. I don't care about the extra pillows and the aspect of trying to make it look all perfect. And if that is something that puts a smile on your face, then I'm not telling you to not make your bed. But I found that for me, it didn't matter. What I will do is I will just get up in the morning and turn around and just pull the comforter up over the whole entire bed. And I mainly do that to keep the cat from laying directly on my sheets. So, and then I'm done. Number two, I gave up house cleaning perfection. I have come to realize that the term good enough is good enough for me. If I miss the corners or the low traffic areas when I mop, that's good enough. That's okay. If I don't have time to pick everything up off the countertop to wipe under it or around it, that's okay on that day. It's good enough. And number three is related to that as well. I stopped trying to see my reflection every day on my stovetop. I have a glass top stovetop, and although I do try to make sure that I don't let cooked on food or stains get too permanently etched on, but if it's a little hazy by the time I wipe everything off, that's okay. I do not have to spit shine the stovetop every time, every day, to where I can see my reflection in it. It's good enough. Number four on the list is I don't iron clothes. I stopped buying clothes a long time ago that I know will need ironing. Now, I do love my graphic t-shirts, as you can probably tell if you've watched any number of my videos, but if they come out of the drawer or wherever a little wrinkly, then I'll just kind of mist them with water and hang them up for a few minutes to let the wrinkles fall out, and that is okay with me. I do not iron. I do own an iron in case something comes up, but I don't iron my clothes. Number five on the list, I stopped folding a lot of my laundry. I realized that, the rags that I clean with, or even my dishcloths, washcloths, they don't need to be folded. I have a cute little basket in my linen closet for my washcloth. I have a drawer in my kitchen for, cleaning rags and that kind of thing. I hang my towels on hooks behind the doors. My sheets, they don't need to be folded. They also go into a basket. But routinely, what I do is I will take my sheets off the bed, I'll wash them and dry them, and then go and put them right back on the bed that day. That way I don't have to fold anything. Number seven on the list is I stopped waiting until the dishwasher was full before I run it. The frugal side of me always wants to try and squeeze one more dish or one more fork into the dishwasher before I run it. But inevitably, what that did was it just made me dread unloading it, because I knew, that when I opened that door on that clean set of dishes, that it was just a boatload of stuff that I puzzle pieced in there. And it's going to take me forever to unload. So instead of filling myself with that dread every time, I just got in the habit of running my dishwasher every day, regardless of how many items are in it. Now, I do most all of my cooking at home, so there's always going to be some items in my dishwasher every day. So it's not like I'm running a dishwasher with a couple of spoons and a bowl or two. I stopped trying to fill it up and then run it. And now I'm in the routine before bed every night. I just turn the dishwasher on, and then in the morning I unload it, and I can get it unloaded really fast within just a couple of minutes because I know that there's not, 100 items in there. That simplified my life a lot. Okay, number 8. And speaking of the dishwasher, I stopped randomly just throwing my silverware into the dishwasher, just come what may. As most dishwashers, my dishwasher has, a cutlery area basket type thing that has different sections in it. And what I started doing is putting all of the forks, the dirty forks, into one section, all of the dirty spoons in one section, all of the knives, or in the other, and so forth. And, I had read before that you need to separate them because, the spoons can kind of nestle in together and they might not get as clean that way. I have not seen any problem whatsoever with doing this, with my dishes not being, clean. All of the water and agitation that's going on in there, it's not allowing my spoons or forks or anything for that matter to stick together. Then when it's time to unload it, I just take a handful of the spoons and put them in the silverware tray, and the same with the forks, the same. And, it took about a week for me to get the muscle memory in my brain to remember what section was for what, but I know now that the second section in the basket is for forks, and the third section is for spoons, and so forth. So now I just automatically just put those dirty utensils in there. Now I know if you have a family, a number of people in your household, and everybody's just putting dishes in the dishwasher, that maybe this isn't feasible for your household. But in my household, I am the one that does all the dishes, and I'm on board with it. So, but if you can get some of your other family members on board, I think you should try it because it's really quick to not have to sort the silverware. Okay, the next section is it deals more with shopping and running errands. So number 9 on my list is I quit shopping at stores that don't offer curbside pickup. Now, I do some shopping at Walmart, and when they started offering curbside pickup, I fully embraced it because I do not enjoy uh, pushing those huge double wide buggies, some of you call them shopping carts, through the store and just trying to navigate with all the people and the weight of the buggy and all the items. Curbside is totally for me. I love it. Just about every grocery store now offers it, except for Trader Joe's. But you'll find that most of the grocery stores now offer the curbside pickup for free as long as you meet the minimum. So I just find it's a great time saver and a life simplifier. Okay, number 10 on the list is I no longer carry a purse. I found that just carrying a lanyard with just a little pouch, but I just put my driver's license and credit cards or whatever in that little zippered lanyard pouch, and then I have my keys attached to that also. 11 on the list is I stopped making shopping lists. What I do is I just have the stores that I frequent, I have their apps on my phone, and whenever I think of something that I'm out of, I just go to that app and add it to the cart. I have just a cart full of items on all of those apps. I mean, I have the Target app, I have the Walmart app, I have the Amazon app, of course. And if I just think of something I want, I put it in the cart. If it's an item I'm not sure about, I'll still put it in the cart. That way, when it's time for me to make the order, I can go in and review it and fine tune it from there. And I just don't make grocery lists anymore. And even if I just wanted to run in the store and not do curbside, I will still put those things in my cart to remind me so that when I get in the store, I can just open the app, find the items in the store while I'm there. So number 12, I stopped leaving emails in my inbox to refer to later. Maybe it's an email I needed to save from an order or something, related to a trip that I'm getting ready to take. That can make your inbox insanely crazy in no time. And then you just don't even want to open your email anymore because you just know that it's just a mess. So I created folders in under my inbox to where I have one for orders, I have one for receipts, and just various things. I have one for the vet, and I take that email. If it's something I need to keep, I immediately drag it over to that folder, and it keeps my inbox nice and tidy. Now, I won't say that I am, inbox zero, that's for sure. But, I do try to keep my inbox with at least 10 or less emails in it at all times. And number 13 is I stopped trying to search for a particular app on my phone by flipping through, all the pages on my phone. I've got a lot of apps. You probably have a lot of apps too. And I just tell Siri to open whatever it is that I'm looking for, whether it's, email or a store app or, my calendar app, Siri, open calendar. Or I will go to do a search and type in the first couple of letters and it'll open it up. And number 14, I canceled all my streaming apps. I've had all of the streaming apps at one time or another, and I just canceled them all. It was just too much. There's too much on-demand things that we have access to right now, and it was overwhelming to me to know that I have access to all that. And I can watch things through the free streaming apps. That's enough. And I also have the antennas at home to where I get free channels. That's enough. I don't have a whole lot of time watching a lot of on-demand things. So just canceling those apps, getting them out of my life, that not only simplified, gave me more peace, but it also simplified my finances. And just knowing I don't have access to all that, it's not calling my name. Number 15, I quit polishing my nails. Polish just never lasts on my nails. I do too much with them, and then I pick at them as well, bad habits. But it's just easier to go au natural with that. And so I quit polishing them. Number 16, I no longer shampoo my hair 3 times a week. I found that my hair does better if I just shampoo it once a week. And that saves me a lot of time. It simplifies my life. It simplifies my morning routine. Number 17, I stopped using or thinking I was going to use recipes with a massive long list of ingredients. I just kind of set myself with a limit. If a recipe has more than 5 ingredients, then move on, go to the next one. I just found that I know I don't want to fool with a bunch of ingredients. It's just a lot more, it's a lot simpler if I put that little limit that's in my mind, 5 ingredients. Of course, now, am I going to nix a recipe if it has 6 ingredients? No, but that's kind of just a framework that I work around. I'm going to glance at that ingredient list, and if it's got 20 ingredients, no, I'm not going to do it. Number 18 on the list is I no longer wait until the morning to pick out my outfit for the day. I have streamlined this process through the years to where now it is so fine-tuned for me. I pick out 20 outfits, and it takes me less than 10 minutes, I promise. I pick out 20 outfits that I will wear for the entire month to work. Now, at home, I dress way more casually, but I pick out my outfits for work, and I put them in a certain section in my closet, and that's what I rotate through. And that works for me. I don't have to think. But I would at least if you're waiting until the day of to pick out your outfit, I would at least try to pick it out the night before. Or, I think doing a week's worth of, if you work outside of the home, doing a week's worth of outfits is a great place to start as well, because it's not that difficult to pick out maybe 5, 6 outfits for the week. I don't know if you're like me in the morning, but it's just hard to make a lot of decisions, and you're in a hurry, and just I'd be standing in front of my closet like in a trance sometimes, still half asleep. So picking my outfits out in advance totally simplified my life. Okay, number 19. I quit going downstairs every morning to brew my coffee. I sleep on the second story of my home. And I used to find that I'd go downstairs to start my coffee up. And of course, that takes a process. There's a little bit of time of just kind of standing around waiting for that to finish. And I would find that I would get distracted and maybe start unloading the dishwasher, or, wiping off the counter. It might not even be, chore related. It might be just stupid standing there looking at my phone, waiting for the water to boil. Moving my coffee making supplies upstairs to the bathroom where I get ready has simplified my life like you would not believe. I have my electric kettle, I have my Chemex, my filters, my ground coffee that I've ground up from the beans. I have everything that I need right on my vanity. I made enough space on my vanity. It kind of reminds me, how you go to a hotel and they kind of have a coffee station set up. But that's how I did mine. And now when I get up in the mornings, I can go straight to the bathroom and I can start boiling my water and getting my coffee brewed while I'm putting on my makeup or while I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm doing all the things that I need to do to get ready for the day. And I am not distracted or a total floor away from where I need to be to get ready for the day. Before I get to the final one on my list, I just wanted to stop and say really quickly that if you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I make videos like this. I make videos that optimize your life, your time, and your money. And I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of this journey that I'm on. And if you like this video, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. And now for the final one on my list. Number 20, I stopped using more than one credit card. Now, I do like to use credit cards for the rewards. I loved maximizing those rewards. And sometimes I would have 3 credit cards that I was using, one for this category and one for travel and one for gas and one for everything else. And I'm getting 3 different, bills in that month, all different due dates and everything else. So I stopped. I found a card that I like that gives back 2% on everything that I purchase. There are no special categories. It's a 2% cashback card. And I found that that I don't actually lose any money by doing it that way. I mean, those other categories that maybe give you 5%, it all just kind of balances out. Now I have one due date. I have everything all contained on one card. I can keep up with my expenses a lot better that way. And it's just a lot simpler to operate on one card rather than 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever. So, no matter what your motives are, whether you're trying to squeeze more into your day, maybe you really are trying to simplify, you want a more peaceful life, I think that a lot of these things that I mentioned in this list, they help me do just that. I mean, some of them help me get more done, and some of them give me more peace. Some of them do both. I think that, we can all help each other by giving each other ideas on things we've fine-tuned the same way in our own lives. So let me know, what did you think of my list? I would love to hear from you. I am so thankful for you watching this video with me today, letting me share things about myself with you. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in the next video.